Chapter 5. Introduction to CSS. Introduction. CSS, which stands for Cascading Style Sheets, is a style sheet language used to define the visual presentation of HTML elements. With CSS, you can control the color and style of fonts, the spacing between paragraphs, page layout, and various other visual effects. CSS enables consistent formatting across multiple web pages. Additionally, it offers greater flexibility and control over how content is displayed on a web page, allowing you to manage the layout of many documents from a single style sheet, syntax, selector, property underscore 1, value underscore 1, property underscore 2, value underscore 2, selector. It is the name of the HTML element to which we want to apply the property and value. Here P is the selector. Property. It defines how different elements look on the web page or the aspect of the element you want to change. Examples include color, font size, background, etc. Value. This is the value for the property. For example, the value for color property is blue. Types of selectors. CSS selectors are the pillars of Cascading Style Sheet. They help you apply styles, such as color, font, etc., to specific elements or groups of elements. CSS provides various selectors to apply styles to the HTML elements. Let us discuss some of them. CSS Element Selector. The element selector selects HTML elements based on the element name, such as P, H1, etc., syntax, element, property, value. The following example illustrates the use of CSS Element Selector. CSS ID Selector. The CSS ID selector is used to apply styles to a specific HTML element based on its unique ID. To select an element with a particular ID, write a hash character followed by the element's ID, syntax, id_name, property, value. The following example illustrates the use of CSS ID selector. CSS Class Selector. The class selector is used to select and style HTML elements that with a specific class attribute. To select the element with a specific class, write a dot character followed by the name of the class, syntax. Class name, property, value. The following example illustrates the use of CSS Class Selector. CSS Universal Selector. The universal selector is used to select and apply style to all the HTML elements of the web page. It is represented by the asterisk symbol. When you use the universal selector, every element on the web page will be affected by the styles you define, syntax, property, value. The following example illustrates the use of CSS Universal Selector. Different methods of applying CSS. There are 3 ways to embed CSS styles in an HTML document: times inline style sheet, times internal or embedded style sheet, times external style sheet. Inline style sheet. Inline styles sheet are used to apply unique styles to individual HTML elements. This method uses the style attribute within any HTML element inside the body section only. Syntax. Example. The following example illustrates how to add style using the inline style sheet. Internal or embedded style sheet. When using an internal style sheet, the styles specified apply to all elements of the type for which the style declaration is defined. This means that all elements of that type across the entire document will inherit those styles. To create an embedded style sheet, we use the tag within the section of an HTML document. The following example illustrates how to add style using the internal style sheet. External style sheet. In this method, we define the style rules in a separate file and then link it to any HTML document. This file is simply a text file with the extension .css. Syntax. The following example illustrates how to define external styles within the element inside the section of an HTML page. Here, we have created a CSS file named styles.css as shown in figure 5.7a and added all the styles for the HTML elements in it. We then linked this file to the HTML page using the tag depicted in figure 5.7b. You can observe the resulting output in figure 5.7c. CSS background properties. CSS background properties allow you to set the background style of HTML elements. Some of the CSS background properties are background color. This property is used to set the background color of the element. Syntax, background color, color_name. The following example will set the background of the paragraph to yellow. B. Background image. This property sets the image as the background. Syntax, background image, URL, yourImage url.jpg. The following example will set the image as the background of the web page. C. Background size. This property specifies the size of the background image. There are different syntaxes for this property such as auto, cover and contain. The default value is auto. Syntax, background size, 1 value. The following example displays how to set the size of the image in the background. For example, here we have used TOValue syntax 300px times 100px, where 300px is width of the image and 100px is height. The background image is set to width of 300px and height of 100px, regardless of its original size. D. Background repeat. The CSS background repeat property controls are used to define whether and how background images are repeated, both horizontally and vertically. Syntax, background repeat, value. The values could be repeat, repeat X, repeat Y, no repeat, etc. The following example illustrates the use of background repeat properties.